Good people, welcome back to Stock Up. Hey, we're going to talk about Airbnb, what happened with it today, and why those of you that listened to me came out better than those of you that didn't. If you made the right move, of course. And I am also going to talk about doubling your money, and I'm also going to talk about how to really double down on DoorDash. We'll see you after the intro. Hey, good people, welcome back. Hey, let's go to school. Let's look at what happened today so we can make better decisions for tomorrow, right? All right, so let's go right into Airbnb, right? Airbnb IPO'd today, of course, and just like I said in my video this morning, it IPO'd double of what it should have. And so for those of you that don't know, when it IPOs, remember the market in Chicagoland opens in the Midwest is at 8:30. East Coast, that's 9:30. Okay. And what happened is you couldn't buy this stock because the investors had to get their money first. So they let the institutional buyers buy in and it runs the stock up. By the time it's double, that's when you could buy in. Yeah, it stinks, but that's the way it is. So I was trying to warn you guys this morning by putting the video out. Don't chase a bull. A bull will turn around and mow you down, right? I've been mowed down by a bull before, all right? It don't feel good, all right? I don't mean literally. I mean in the stock market, right? So I'm not trying to do that. So listen, of course, DoorDash did the same thing yesterday. Had a pullback. You could have bought DoorDash cheaper today than you bought it yesterday. So with Airbnb and DoorDash, what I suggest is wait on it to find consolidation. If I had a chart, I'll show you what consolidation is. Let it find its base, right? The market will tell you where it should be priced. Because it was such a hot stock, both of these, it was impossible to see where it's going to consolidate or where the floor is. You have to go through the dog and pony show, which a lot of people did. So a lot of people just chased it, and I'm not a fan of chasing overhyped stock when I see an opportunity to get it at a cheaper price. Yep, especially on IPOs, right? Now I have been on IPOs when they IPO'd and made money the same day. Let it run up and pop it. But these two had so much hype. We were waiting on these for so long. It was too much hype. And so the hype drove the price up, right? So we want to be savvy investors here, and we don't want to just run with the herd. You know, one of the things I learned in the stock market is generally when the herd is running towards something, you need to be running away from it. And vice versa. If the herd is running away from a stock, that's when you need to be running towards it. You know, that is Warren Buffett's ideology, you know, and he's right like 85% of the time, right? So, so I wanted to talk about those two things. Then let's go into Inseego, the sleeping giant. Inseego, ticker symbol INSG, Inseego Corp. I brought this up to you guys about really 2 months ago, and then I brought it up again about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I was saying a lot of people are asleep on this stock. It is a stock that a lot of people are not talking about. It's out there, but a lot of people are not talking about it because it's not a hype stock. It's not a SPAC, and it's not an EV, electric vehicle, right? But there's a lot of money to be made because the giant is just yawning, getting ready to wake up. 2021 is going to be the year from 2021 to for the next 3 years. 21, 22, and 23 are going to be big years for 5G. Yeah, you say, hey, I got a 5G phone, but you can't get 5G service. The build out is not available yet, right? So Inseego is a sleeping giant. So let's look at what happened to Inseego today. I see a lot of comments of those of you that bought it when I said it was hot, and I see that you guys are excited. And for those of you that don't know, here's why. Let's look at this chart. Okay, first things first. As you can see, that T-Mobile is a leader in North America in the 5G as far as carriers. There's 3 top carriers. T-Mobile in North America and Canada is one of the top leaders, right? That's important because, as you can see here, T-Mobile selects Inseego 5G MiFi M2000 as its first 5G mobile hotspot. Inseego Connect software also selected. All right. They can do wireless routing. They could set up wireless routing, and they've been doing it for schools, and they're secure routing, right? And there's a lot of build out that has to happen for 5G to even be accessible. And what Inseego does is it offers all kind of services to 5G carriers and providers. As a matter of fact, they're like a tollway. A lot of these companies have to come through Inseego. Inseego's going to be big. And so we're in early. We're looking for retirement stock, right? Remember, I told you guys, I want a Tesla, but Tesla's going to pay for my Tesla, right? I have Inseego in my pay my house off portfolio, right? I want you guys to start thinking about stock like that. Yes, pay my house off portfolio. That's the name of that portfolio, because the stock that I have in there, I want to pay my house off in 3 years. And that's how I'm building that portfolio. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep it moving. I like to give you guys as much information as possible. You can always rewind or look over the video again as many times as you want to. For those of you that haven't subscribed yet, y'all missing it. Y'all missing the money. I can show you. And you're missing out because it's not your fault. Everybody's yelling about the hype stock, right? So let's go over my double my money with, 50% to double my money within 30 days challenge, 30, 45 days challenge. All right. I'm doing it to myself. I do not want you guys to follow me. I'm showing you, I'm taking the risk. I'm assuming the risk. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. Before you make any financial decision, you should first do your own research. Secondly, consult with your financial advisor, to which I am not. All right. Got to get that disclaimer out there. So those of you that watched the video yesterday, I showed you a portion of one of my portfolios, right? And I'm sorry, I got to put some glasses on to see, because the chart that I need to look at is way over there and it's blurry right now. That's better. All right. So let's look at, so you see these two, you see on the top, this was yesterday. Now, mind you, I bought all of these stock just Friday, right? Just Friday. I bought all of these stock Friday. What I did was I took $15,000 and I'm trying to turn it into $30,000. All right. I'm doing okay so far. So look at the one at the top. Look at PLG, Platinum Group. As you can see, it was down 14%, almost 15%. But remember, they were doing another round. They were doing another down round. They had another offering, which means that they were trying to issue more shares. And remember, I told you guys just yesterday that when they do this, the stock normally rebounds. They're trying to raise more capital. So they get permission to sell more shares, meaning the existing shares that's already out there are worth a little less money, right? And so, a lot of beginners would have sold it like, oh my God, it's falling. No, let's look at the chart below it. Look at what happened to the chart below it. Look at what happened today alone. Up 25.49%, $1,500, right? And you say, yeah, VGAC, look at it though. It's down 3.77%, and the warrants underneath is down 5.30%. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. You know why? VGAC, remember I told you guys, VGAC is a SPAC, and it is the company itself is ran by Sir Richard Branson, right? As soon as they ink a deal in with the company that they're going to purchase, yeah, I know there's a company everybody said they're already having their radar, but it's not official yet. Soon as that happens, this stock is going to do like most stock do, run up. And you say, by how much? Who knows? Sometimes it's 30%, sometimes it's 90%. There was a stock that ran up 300% in 24 hours when it was announced. Now, I don't know, no one has a crystal ball, but I'm just telling you, this is what I'm doing while everyone else is following the hype stock. I got some of those hype stock too, but I'm diversified. And so I'm trying to make this move before Christmas. I'm hoping that something happens before Christmas because it's going to be profit taking time, right? And for those of you that listen to me, hear me. Use trailing stop losses on all your stock starting next week because there's going to be profit taking. There is going to be a dip in the market. People are going to be balancing out their losses and gains for tax purposes. OK, so there's going to be profit taking. So when it happens, I want you guys to be protected. Put trailing stop losses on. Google, YouTube as much as you can on trailing stop losses. I have one. Look on my page. You will see I have a video on trailing stop losses. OK, so I'm going to hit you with one more thing in closing, and I'm just going to talk to you, fam. Let me put this away because we need to talk. We need to really talk, and this is going to really help you guys, right? Remember, I said I was interested in making some millionaires, right? And I know there's a lot of stock channels out there, and they're talking to people that have, $10, $20, $50, $100,000 disposable income. I'm not crazy. I know the average American don't. As a matter of fact, the average American don't have $400 disposable income, right? Even for an emergency. So yes, I know there's people with big money that listen to me, but there's people that's struggling. So let me tell you how to double down on DoorDash. And hear me, no shame in my game, right? For those of you that's working a job or you struggling and you really trying to find a way out financially, I'm telling you, side hustle your way out. Listen to me good. You cannot save your way out of your situation, right? Just the fact that you decided to do something about your finances, you are on your way out of whatever problem you're in. You are on your way out of whatever financial problem you're in. Warning, warning, inspirational talk coming, but this is going to help a lot of you. The reason I'm saying this is that you could DoorDash 2 days a week. You could DoorDash, you can Uber Eats, you could DoorDash. I challenge one of you guys to start DoorDashing and taking all the money, you got your regular job, take all the money that you're getting from DoorDashing, DoorDashing and invest it. You cannot save your way out of your situation. You can't. You can't save your way to being wealthy. You can't do it. All right? You have to create another stream of revenue, right? And I'm going to tell you guys, everybody that's listening to me, listen, you're working. A lot of you have lost your jobs. At one point there was 40 million people out of a job. And then a lot of you are starting over. You lost all of that income. I'm talking to the single mother. I'm talking to the man that's lost his job, has got his family. I'm talking to the young man that's been struggling, trying to get a job. Listen, it doesn't matter. I'm talking to you that got a criminal record and came out, whether you're innocent or guilty. I'm talking to you. Okay? Get licensed and do DoorDash. Create that side hustle or Uber Eats or Uber, right? Get that side hustle going and take the money from it and be diligent and invest it. You can come here. I'll tell you what to invest it in. You can go to Chris Sane. You can go to Stockmo. You can go to whoever you want to listen to and watch your portfolio grow and watch how things change for you in 30 days, 60 days, 6 months, a year. A year from now, when you look into your portfolio and you see it's growing, plus you're making 30, 40, 50, 100% on top of that, then you start to see, hey, I'm creating financial wealth and and if you show your kids this, you're creating generational wealth. I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to create generational wealth. All right, I'm going to leave it right there with you guys, but that's very, very, very important. So if you really want to double down on DoorDash, work for them on one end and get paid from them being a company on the other end. So you own the company and you work for the company and your money's making money. Think about it, fam. All right, live, love, laugh, and learn. We'll see you guys.